Hi everybody, I'm Erin Aldridge. I'm the concertmaster of the DSSO. This particular video is going to be talking about scales. Scales are the basis for everything we do on the violin and super, super important. So I have a couple of things for you to think about as you're doing your scales. And there are many things we look at when we play our scales that is all encompassing and translates into our pieces and our orchestral pieces and our chamber pieces and even etudes. So first of all, we want to make sure that we have an evenness of sound in the bow, whether we are going faster or slower. What we don't want to hear is something like this, where there's lots of differentiation of dynamic and the sound kind of going in and out. What we want is an even speed of the bow. So if I'm playing a slower tempo, it would sound like this. So on and so forth. If I'm going a little faster, I'm still making sure that the speed of my bow stays the same. Or any tempo that you choose, that's the first thing you want to listen for. The next thing is, of course, we want to make sure that our intonation is really good, that we're playing really well in tune. If you are doing scales that require shifting, we want to make sure that our shifting is even, that we don't shift too fast or too slow, and that it's coordinated with our bow. We also want to make sure that we have smooth bow changes, and that actually ties into the evenness of the tone. So where we kind of change the speed, if you can think about keeping the speed of the bow change the same. So instead of changing the speed, that's where we get accents. So keeping the speed the same and thinking about our coordination between our left hand and our right hand. So you want to make sure that they're coming right together and that we're not hearing where the left hand's coming too soon and we hear extra notes. We want to make sure they're timed really well together. So I would encourage you, do the number of octaves that your teacher has you working on and that you're comfortable playing. So for those of you that are intermediate, I would say 2 octaves are really, really great. If you're able to do 3 octaves, you're into a little bit more shifting, getting into 3rd position, then you can add that 3rd octave. And for those of you that are advanced, if your teacher is having you work on 4 octave scales, those are also excellent. So any of those 2, 3, and 4 would be great. So I will play, I'm just going to keep, and I know you need to do a G major and a D major. For right now, I'm just going to play a G major scale. I'm going to play a 2 octave G major scale. I'm going to play it a little bit slower, where I'm listening for even sound. And then I'm going to play a 3 octave scale, and I'll play it a little bit faster. And again, making sure my coordination between my left hand and my right hand is really good. So here's the 2 octave. And now a 3 octave scale.